Hey there, it's Clay with modernlove.life, and in this video we're going to talk about when you don't want to contact your ex. Basically, don't contact your ex if this is happening, what we're going to get into here. What we're talking about is when you don't want to contact your ex. Now, obviously, you don't want to contact your ex if they've specifically asked you for space or not to contact them or something like that. Hopefully, you haven't pushed them to that degree. Where they just say like, hey, don't contact me. I mean, I don't know, maybe they're just going through a hard time and they're saying something like, hey, I'm going through a hard time, please give me a little bit of space so I can work through some stuff. That's totally okay. In which case, don't contact them until, enough time has passed. It's obviously subjective. Don't contact me for a while is really subjective. Does that mean a month? Does that mean a week? Does that mean 3 days? Does that mean 4 months? I don't know. But until it starts to feel like enough time has passed, I'd probably just go ahead and give them some space at that point. The main thing though, the main reason why you don't want to contact your ex though, at least in my opinion, is because when the two of you are interacting with one another, it's causing damage to the quality of the emotional connection. You may have heard me on other videos say that the quality of the emotional connection is the most important thing. I literally mean that. So you can take your eyes off of rebound relationships. You can take your eyes off of Instagram activity. You can take your eyes off of how long it takes them to respond and all of that, and just focus solely on the emotional connection. If the emotional connection is getting worse when the two of you are in contact with one another, it lets me know, it lets you know, hopefully as well too, that whatever is going on here isn't working, and it might make a little bit of sense to, pause, take a time out, and not contact them for a while until I have a reasonable expectation that, okay, we can actually talk and it's going to actually bring us closer together. That's really the only reason that I would recommend that you do no contact. Now, again, I know that there's other people out there that are going to say you always need to do no contact or radio silence, as if it's like different somehow, different name, same thing. That's the reason why I would recommend someone is going to do no contact, is because them being in contact is doing more damage to the emotional connection than them, being out of contact. I know there's all sorts of people that say you just need to always do it, just, blindly trust no contact, all that sort of stuff. I don't think you want to do that. I've talked to a lot of people that have done that, and it hasn't worked out so well for them. If you do need to do no contact, fine, go ahead and do it. Do what you need to do to set yourself up to actually have interactions that are positive and do help the two of you come together. But yeah, don't contact your ex if the interactions between the two of you are getting worse. Basically, why would this happen? This is going to happen because you are in what we call damage control mode. Damage control mode is that panicked state of being that many people find themselves in after a breakup, where they're contacting way too often, begging, pleading, way too emotionally invested, out of control, emotionally speaking, a lot of impulsive emotional behavior. And again, I'm not trying to point any fingers here. I have been there myself, and it's okay. I've talked to many people that have been there as well too. You can totally get back together with your ex. I did it. Lots of other people can do it too, but you got to get out of damage control mode. When you're in damage control mode, literally everything that you do to try to connect with your ex is going to feel bad, and it's going to cause the interaction and the emotional connection to get worse. So if you are in damage control mode, and if you're being honest with yourself, you should know one way or the other, it's probably going to make a little bit of sense for you to be out of contact with your ex for a little while, do what you need to do to get a little bit more grounded emotionally, work through some issues, all that sort of stuff. And then, when you're feeling better, and when you actually also believe that you can actually connect with your ex in a better way, then you can get back in contact with them. That's what I'd really recommend that you do. I know that's not the typical advice that many people are hearing out there. If you're not in damage control mode, and if the two of you are talking and connecting and it is bringing the two of you closer together, like, you don't need to do no contact. You really don't. Oftentimes no contact can cause more damage if you're connecting well and you choose to do no contact for some reason anyway. You don't need to fix what ain't broken, basically, is what I'm saying. If you're connecting well, something's working, and you might as well keep it up. If you're not connecting well, something isn't working, and it might make sense to stop contacting your ex. Anyway, that's my whole take on what would warrant you not contacting your ex. I mean, obviously, if you just don't want to contact them, no pressure. But a lot of people that watch this channel want to patch things up with their ex. So those are the conditions that I would recommend in that sort of situation. If this is something that you want some help with, if you do want to help getting back together with your ex, you might want to check out our course called the Ex Solution Program. It's over at modernlove.life/ESP. That's modernlove.life/ESP. You can also find a link for it down below in the description box. Once again, my name is Clay. If you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to this channel as well too. Hit the bell icon, leave 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 comments, whatever. And all that stuff helps us with YouTube. It really does. So it's a free way to support the channel. But if you do want to get a little bit more additional support from us, go ahead and sign up for the X Solution program over at modernlove.life/ESP. Anyway, thanks again, and I'll talk to you next time.